Hello again and welcome back to yet another episode on Coldborough Park Farm. So in the previous episode I asked everyone where you think we should plant the remaining tree saplings, and I said which field do you think is the most suitable or the best field for this, and I got a very good response, and I've written down the field numbers which were most requested, and those were field number 27, which is, from looking at the minimap, a fairly long and thin field to the north of the map. Field 28, which is also up that way. 33, oh actually no, 31, 32 and 33. Where are those? Oh yes, yeah, I think I mentioned 32 and 33. But 31 as well, yeah, that looks good. And I got a couple for field number 5, which is, oh no, that's not a grass field, so we won't be doing that. So, what I'm going to do is, because they're all sort of in the same vicinity of each other, I'm going to drive around them and see which one looks the most suitable. I'm actually quite interested to see what field number 27 looks like, because it looks really narrow on the minimap. So, I think really we'll just have a good drive over there, inspect each field which has been requested, and see which one is the most suitable. I've already got a pretty good idea of field number 32 and 33 look like. They're fairly large fields, quite long. What I'm going to do is just get the other tractor as well. I think it's unlikely we'll be doing 32 or 33, but we may well do if these fields aren't suitable. Yeah, good, it's working. Right, so let's head over there. Field 27 is the one I'm mainly interested in just to look at, but we might not even plant anything in it. We do also need the plough, so I'm going to have to come back to pick that up. Right, field 26 here on the left. I don't think that was actually requested though, so we'll go straight past that one. Field 27's coming up. Looks like it's this one here. It's not a big field at all. The one with the horse in. I don't think it's really big enough to put trees in. Maybe at the top there we can make like a little woodland area here, but I'd rather not put them in front of the horses. So yeah, I think we'll put a few in there, just 2 small rows, but we'll probably be focusing on maybe field 28 or something. I'm not 100% sure how you actually get to field 28. You must go through another field. But which one I don't know. Must be through both of these. Yep, there's the gate for it just there. So that also is a very good field to do because it's already got those trees behind it. It would fit in very well. So I'm going to take the trailer off here. Probably not on the slope, but just there. Somewhere flat. And I'm going to go and get the plough. Field 28 and field 27 are the 2 fields which we're going to do. Only half of 27 though. The plough is in the other field, just in the grass somewhere, so we're going to pick that up and bring that back. Okay. We'll go to field 27 first, and then we'll do field 28. So I'll have to remember to actually buy the field in the first place. A very cheap field. And we even get the stables and the horse with a leg stuck in the air. So it's just going to be literally... in fact, I might not even use the plough in this field, because it's not probably going to be... evenly spaced. I'm just going to put a load of trees in there and let them grow, try and make it quite dense. So no, we won't use the plough in this field, we'll just use that in field 28. I think it would look a bit messy if I do that, as it is such a small field. Right, we need to buy this field as well. I'm not sure which way the gate opens. Quite a big field actually. I think I'll probably start over the other side, just in case we don't have enough saplings. We can still use half the field for making hay. I think that distance is okay. So I've had a few questions or comments, as they probably are more, not really directed at me directly, but they say you're getting bored of Woodside and Coldborough Farm. So what I have planned is I'm going to be finishing Woodside Farm in the next couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks maximum, and we'll be moving on to a new map. That map is going to remain secret for now. You'll have to wait and see what it is. But for those of you who keep requesting I change maps, I am going to very soon, and both these maps will actually be finished soon as well. As much as I love Coldborough Farm, I can't keep going with it, but I'll always play it still in single player on my own. Well, this is single player, but just not as a video, not as a let's play. I'm going to stop about there, I think, just in case we don't have enough saplings. I can always carry on later. But that tractor's just done that without any front weight or anything very well. I'm impressed by it. Although it's not a big plough, it is the smallest one you can get in FS. Better turn it off actually. Right, so into the case tractor. The worker is still sat there. Thought I'd ended him. We have 3 saplings left on this one, and then we'll change pallets. It's amazing how long I've actually been playing on Coldborough Farm, version 1 and 2. I think I first started at the beginning of January of this year, but it feels like about 5 seconds ago since I started. Time has flown. We may as well bring the yellow trailer down with this tractor. Get it as close as possible, but I still need to be able to turn around at the end of each row. Yep, I think we are going to have enough. Maybe even to do the entire field, because we've still got 2 full pallets on the trailer, full pallet on the back of this. That's going to go quite a long way. I'm also getting a lot of requests to do some more work with hay and well, grass work as a whole. I'm thinking more haymaking, or maybe silage bales, whichever really. I'd like to do some more bale wrapping. I do find that quite therapeutic. But it's nice to go back to episode 1 of this series and just see how much further from there I have progressed to here. We started off with not a great deal of money. We did have some machinery, but not a great deal, and really it was a struggle because we're playing on hard. Everything costs so much, and you don't get much money for selling stuff. Like I said before, if it weren't for the silage, I don't think we'd be in the position we are, because that was so profitable. I look forward to harvesting these. It is going to be good. We'll have to get the big Scorpion King in. We also need to check up on the fruit trees, which I haven't looked at for a while, because they are going to be ready very soon. Right, final row, and then I'll put some more rows in with the plough. Right, more rows. I just don't want to do too many. Should probably do 2 at a time. Okay, so I will continue now and put some more in. I'm going to use all of this crate on this field, and the final crate can be for 27. Okay, so we're going to have to put probably one more row in, I think, to be safe. Don't want to put 2 in. I'll quickly just do that. And then the rest of the field can just be for haymaking. Take that off there. And hopefully this uses up all of those saplings, because I want to just go over to the yellow trailer, load up the final crate, head over to field 27 and get them in the ground, and then we can leave them to grow. Only 3 remaining. 2 left. Will they get it in time though? Will we be able to finish them off on this row? Yeah, we will do. It's going to be just right. Brilliant. Okay. So, I'll get the final one on the trailer. Or on the planter. Trying not to run over any saplings. There's one just there. They're very hard to see. And we'll go over to field 27. There's not going to be anything organised about the way I do this. I'm just going to literally get them in the ground. I want it to be quite messy actually, to be as dense as possible. Because I haven't really done a dense woodland, they've all been organised, nicely formed rows. I might not even harvest these ones. It's actually finding it quite hard because it's not flat. Right, so I don't want to be so close that they look ridiculous when they grow, but I do want to be fairly close. Okay, 5 left. It is starting to look like what I wanted it to. I think 1 crate was plenty. There's starting to be quite a lot up here. There's 1 left. And we're finished. I think that's probably enough tree planting for this map anyway. Don't think we're doing any more on Coldborough Farm. But I'll just jump out and see what that looks like. I think maybe the messier it is, the better. They're just evenly spaced. Quite like that. I'm looking forward to seeing what this looks like when it's grown. It'd be good if there'd been one here. But that's good enough. So yeah, we'll leave these to grow. And we'll be doing some... Well, we'll hopefully be able to sell some of the fruit from the fruit trees tomorrow. If not, we'll be doing some grass work. Probably silage baling, but I can't say for sure. But that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.